1, 2. 1, 2 are good to know. 1, 2, 3. Jab, jab, 2. 'It's not like I like to practice. One, 2, 3, 4. And I can land 6 punches in less than 1 second if I want to. Hold the machine gun combo. It's this. 1, 2, 3, leave a punch. Then 5, 6, 5, 6. That's 6 punches. Less than 1 second. From here, close range. That's 6 punches. All of them are hit about 1 to hit. 1 to the solar plexus, no rotation punches. First 2. 1, 2, leave a shot. 3, 4 to this side of the body. 5, 6. 5, 6. Do that again. 6. And I can go 8 if I want to. Where it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the 8 punch combo. Do more 1, 2s. 1, 2. First to the chin, second to the nose now. Now we build that combo. 1, 2, followed by body shot. Now if this lands, it's gonna drop the pressure, knock them out. If it lands like this, clean. 1, 2. And then a leave a shot. So it's 1, 2, 3. love when I see videos of pro boxers where they're like boasting about the speed, like shows up in my feed, because I posted these hashtags. Like Ryan Garcia shows ridiculous head speeds. Like, bitch, please, I got videos. It's not claims. Like, I have videos being as fast as this guy. See, like I see celebrities like pro boxers like Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia, amazing head speed. I was like, okay, I got at least 3 minutes of moving as fast as him in my hands. So here, for example, that's 4 punches. It's not the speed, was like pitty pat. Each time you're hard too. So look at this here, 4 punches. That's 4 punches. Now do 6. Gotta mix in a little bit of elbow strikes. Uppercut, overhead one. Hit 1, 2. One, twos. 1, 2. So left hooks. I like to use the shoulder to practice uppercut from when the head is in this position here. Now to elbow strikes. One here. Here. This can become an elbow strike to the body if it's open. Switch. That's lethal, but I can kill somebody by connecting the crane. This. There's nobody else on the internet moving like I do. Then with the speed, the power, that's not a professional athlete. Like a professional combat athlete. There's nobody throwing punches, got the core, the stamina, the speed, the punching power. That's not a professional martial artist. And I dare you to find me somebody. Some guy like the training, they go watch home training, self-taught, self-trained movie like I do. You're not gonna find me. Do more of this machine gun combo. No rotation punch to solar plexus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep it tight or go wider. From here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Left hook. For 9 minutes. More what twos. One, two. Here, 1, 1, 2. Stiff right head. 3. Hook. 30 minutes. What's a UFC match? 3 rounds, 3 minutes. What is it? 12, 3? Okay, so this is the warm up. Okay. Going to the wrap around. I like this here, from the hip. Here. From here. To here. Yeah, you're turning it. Here. From here. And they're constantly switching positions. So as I'm throwing this is charging up. As I'm throwing this is charging up. This is charging up. This is not charging up. Next attack. So it's charging up all the time. Like this. Sometimes he catches here. This is an unnatural position for a fighter. It's rare that people keep the pose like this in a fight. So this would be more natural. I like to use the shoulder to simulate the jaw, the chin for uppercuts. Because it's more likely to end up here when I throw an uppercut. Here. And this is the heat-seeking missiles the Fedor used on Saha. Here comes the switch. Maybe I'll clip it saying to Ryan Garcia. I double dog David, you know you can't move this fast. So for this 6-punch combo. Chiaksana can't stop these hands. Just too lethal to be registered. That's a story for another time. Chiaksana has a foundation, it's got black on the wall. Lethal hands, we can register your hands, lethal weapons. I try to get registered. After 6 minutes in a line, I like one of these elevator music things. Someone goes on the phone and it's like, yeah, hello. Yeah, I will get my hands registered with Chelsea underneath the hands foundation. And I go, is it Mike? I go, yeah. How do you know my name? What would you just know? Hey, this is a technicality. Can you take a picture of your hands and send them in an email? And I'll take a picture of my hands, send an email. And I get an email back saying, we apologize, sir, but these hands are simply too lethal to be registered. Okay, and they send me a link to the ATF, and they say I have to get them registered, either destructive devices or weapons of mass destruction, like Saddam Hussein with his WMDs. So I thought at that point I had better off just try to keep on the down low. It's like, okay, that's the point. You don't want to be invaded by America. That's the point. Go here. First, sequences, launches from a static position really works right. So I get into a flow, that's when the best punches happen. If I do this bang, 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 and then it bursts like a powerful punch there. If I try to do the same punch I did at the end of that sequences from standing still like this, it doesn't become as good a lot of time. It's like you get into a flow, throw punches, and then the right punch just happens. Okay. Here, this punch, I like this combo. Now, realistically, you are unlikely to land all these 4. If the first 2 land where you want them to, that might drop the person or like get them to move away and you have to close the distance now the last 2. But this punch combo like you practice. So here, from here, no rotation punch to solar plexus here. 1, 2, okay, and this goes here, okay. It's 1, 2, 3, that's a liver shot. 4 to the rib cage, this is the great outside the body. 4, okay. Okay, if the person's still standing and at the same spot, which is more or less unlikely, then comes the last two here. 2 hooks to the head. So it's bang, 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 bang. Okay. 45 minutes, 33 seconds. Okay, so this guy's got a slippery from my sweat and also ketchup. He had French fries and ketchup before he started training. His hands up being covered in ketchup. That's what training. So, anyways, the point. He got slippery, okay? So wrestling and like grappling stuff becomes harder. Again, his neck and keep it becomes very slippery. You want to make it easier, you start doing the grappling at the beginning of the training before it's all sweated up and things. So, what do we do now? We do the same combo here, from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Bang, 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 bang. Okay. And you can keep it tight if you want like this. And I keep it tighter here. More to the sides. Yeah. That's a 4-punch combo. Let's make it a little bit wider. Okay, that's a little bit wider. Also, you can mix it up. And I keep it too static. So the first punch can be close to the distance. So here. And doing a level change here at the same time as I'm connecting. 2, okay. Now, maybe I jump to the right here. Here. Okay, and mix it up a little bit. It's here. 1, now it might become a takedown from here. Okay, so a punch there. If his front leg is there, I can reach, get and pull on. Here's another one. Can do the same combo, start up to the head. Mirror it. Here. Bang, 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 bang. It's here. Okay. Instead of bang, 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 it starts up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'll do the 1, 2, 3 combo. More spot boxing here. 1, 1, 2. If he's still standing, 3 liver shot. Now this should be from this side. So let's see what I do. Here. Okay, here. Here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And notice how my shit is covered by my left shoulder most of the time through the whole sequence. So here. And you can keep it more stiff. I like to use the star sometimes, but I keep it more stiff. And I'm staying planted, I'm not moving my legs. So most of the powers come from shoulder rotation. I didn't see any of these guys, Sean Strickland calling me out as a YouTuber for sport. I didn't get a DM from him. I guess he knows better than that. Okay, maybe he knows better than that. I didn't get a DM from Sean Strickland asking to spar me for a YouTuber. Okay. It's other sort of went training with David Goggins. Now he goes training with me. This is better off. He gets the best of 2 worlds. Got the rhabdomyolysis level intensive training where you're puking, you wake up with a flu the next day. We trained that hard, okay? So that cardio, that's all baked in, that's part of it. And then on top of it, you get the best sparring partner available in this apartment, okay, for sure. So I don't know why these guys uh, haven't reached out. Alex Pereira, okay, I didn't get a sparring one from him either, okay, or like a match, like challenge before his next fight, okay. So he's 38, okay, I'm 35, so the base of me 2 years younger, in and of itself. Uh, yeah, I like to add his scab to my collection of scabs, okay. So yeah, if he's ready, if he's ready. Most of these guys, if they try to get a sparring match or coaching, like they try to reach out to me to get sparring or coaching, I'd be offended that like I would have the big time on my side and saying, "Oh, that's cute that you think you're important enough to spar with the champion." Okay, but it's like that's cute. Like keep training. It's I see potential. Like keep training a few years from now, possibly you'll be ready for it. Okay. So anyway, here's the point. Here, this is the heat-seeking missiles that Fedor hit Chelsea with. I've been training them in case I had to fight Chelsea. So if it's not broken, don't fix it, okay? So Chelsea did fight commentary on his fight with Fedor. And they talked about in one of the rounds, he was kind of down like this. And then Chelsea hit him with something that was like, he still scratched his head thinking about the fight, if it was like the speed of the punch or whatever it was. But it was something like a heat-seeking missile. And he came and he woke up on the ground and he's like, I'm not ready to go out now, and he had to keep fighting. So those are the missiles I've been training in case I have to fight Chelsea. So here, from here, see, hands start here, and then from here, see, there. Yeah, but in all seriousness, sometimes I see these people training, okay? In black or better term, people, okay? These people, okay? These people. I see them show up training or something, training, okay? Okay? People like Ryan Garcia. Oh, and like other people like this. Okay? Okay? Oh. Guys that have heads that are no least enough to be registered. Okay, that type of person. So here's the point. Whatever I said, whatever. Okay, okay. Right now, Ryan Garcia jumps through. I can kick his ass right now. I can feel it. Okay? I can feel it. Okay, I don't need no training camp. This is the warm up. Understand? This is like what I've been doing in the green room in the UFC locker room or stuff like this. Okay. Right now, I could fight Ryan Garcia and knock him out. That's what I feel like. I feel it, understand? I can feel it. Okay, I can feel it. I can knock him out right now. Okay, like right now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, if that is the sound, look, Ryan Garcia. Oh, look, it's Ryan Garcia's head. Okay. Yeah. Not anymore. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So it's like whatever. Okay. This is nothing. Ain't nothing to it. This is nothing. Understand? This is the baby. Understand? This is for people that don't train hard. Understand? This is the easy stuff. This is the level 1 baby stuff. This is the rhabdomyolysis. This is the warm up for the rhabdomyolysis level training. This is nothing. Understand? Unless you're puking, coughing, bleeding, or something's broken, it's like you don't come out here and say you had a hard workout yesterday or something like this. So here's the point. We do the same combo again. Here. And I dropped like a full weight class to start the training just from releasing water with. So that's how that works too. So it's like, if I beat Ryan Garcia, I beat him like one weight class. under his weight class, so he's more impressive. So his support. Here, here, here. Can't stop his hands. Here. Bang, 1, 2. Here comes the 3. 3 there. If it hits rib cage, it got be broken. Like baby back ribs. 4. There. Okay. Now if he's still standing the same spot. Okay. Now that comes the 2. Okay. Here comes the 2. 2 there. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, okay. Show the combo there. Bang, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, catch from the left side. Here. Yeah. Now speed it up. Bang, 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 bang. See, that's 4 punches. And then the last one slid off. See? Yeah, okay, here. Now do a 2 combo here. 1, 2. Okay, here. 1, 2. If this punch lands here, the other punch there for it like this. The first punch lands here, and I go like this, and you can open up here. You hit behind the arm. Yeah, so I didn't get an invite for Sean Strickland. Maybe I had to make some influencer call-outs and insult us and get him mad. So he get motivated enough to challenge me. But I wouldn't be one of these guys like Sneak or one of these people. It's like, you get within touch and range, you risk getting dropped. I don't care. You're bigger than me, I understand. You can watch my training videos. Your cranium is not made of titanium. His cranium is not made of titanium, okay? So, here. Okay, so he started kind of walking me down and throw punches like this, like I see on the other YouTube influencers, was like, oh, why are you running and stuff like this? He's like, I go like this, machine gun combos. One of them is gonna land somewhere. It's gonna be bloodbath. His cranium ain't made from titanium, baby. Your cranium is not made from titanium, baby. So, okay, here. Okay, that's just a practice one. Get that one there. Here. Sometimes I see boxing matches. One guy ends up behind the ropes and he has to find his way out from the corner. So that he's in the corner like this, another guy's wailing at him, teeing off him, and he has to find a way to get out from there. One thing you can do: move, find an opening, explode up with an uppercut, for example. And now I'm aiming with the raw knuckles to hit with the white part. These are kind of like UFC gloves, only they're not made to give eye poke damage. Meaning they don't like keep your hands open like this. There's like if you relax your hands, they naturally curl up like this. So this will be better than what they got in UFC now, because apparently the gloves that I have, if you relax your hands, that might be covered up too for like people doing eye pokes on purpose. They leave the gloves, but apparently the gloves the UFC use. So if you relax your hands, it keeps your hands kind of like this. And you have to, like, by willpower effort, like, keep your hand closed or they spring out like this. So if you have jabbing, instead you end up doing eye pokes. And that maybe some people use this excuse, like John Jones is a nefarious, infamous, rambunctious eye poker. So here's how to do eye pokes. my eye poke technique that I'm thinking about, instead of being eye poke sniper, like I pick one eye and one finger, okay? It was like I'm gonna eye poke John Jones will find it together, okay? Let's just go boom and try to hit with this finger in that one eye or something like this. You do a shotgun eye pokes, and my hands like this, and then I'm not trying to be like a sniper. If these fingers go, the nose will separate and guide the fingers into the eyes. See? So it's like if I relax my head and force it forward, it's guiding my fingers into the eyes. No matter what fingers it is, it guides the fingers into the eyes. So it's like this. And if I hit here, it's gonna push them into the eyes. If I hit here, it's gonna push them into the eyes. And that's a different thing. So anyways, we're gonna be doing more boxing. It becomes harder and harder to deliver power. You have to connect clean because you get slippery. So if you hit non-clean, it wants to slide off. So we'll do a little bit more here. This is nothing. Yeah, but in all seriousness, I think about this sometimes. When I see these people like Sean Strickland or some people that I follow the training camp like Tony Ferguson, I'd be like, this guy being shortchanged. They're not getting me as their coach and sparring partner, which would be the best thing that it's available. Okay, it's like they don't know what they're missing out on, these guys. Like Alex Pereira. He's never sparred a guy like me before. Okay, his trainer ain't made for titanium either. He can have bolts and arrows and feathers in his head and everything. I gotta scalp him. I gotta bite his head off. I'll bite his head off and wear it as a hat, like some kind of trophy from the Indian reservation or something. Okay, we'll see. He's got the spirits down. So look at this. See, that would drop Espero. That's the point too. I got enough power. I punch above my weight. I hit harder. I hit like a heavyweight sometimes. I'm not joking. I hit you like I'm young. I hit like a heavyweight sometimes, and I'm no heavyweight, understand? So I got the speed of a lightweight and the power like a welterweight, light heavyweight, something like this. Not every punch, but if I wanted to hit, understand? When the beat drops, it drops. When the beat drops, it drops. Okay. So sometimes I just start moving and I wait for the beat to drop. The beat drops and it's like the heavy shots come there, the sledgehammers. So anyway, sometimes the downtown here they do construction work and jackhammer breaks. They pay me to come down and beat big rocks into gravel. Like if the jackhammer breaks or something like this, some kind of tool. They ran out of dynamite and they had to blast some kind of granite wall into pieces. They pay me, I come down to $2 and I beat that into like little rocks. Okay, so that's my training camp. So here we go. See that? He put it like that. Sean Strickland. This is Sean Strickland. He hit like that on his chin. Okay, that was wrong. I think that's wrong. That what I was getting at this is like a lot of punches, and I got different angles. I try different punches. I know that if that would hit me in the jaw, it knock me out. That would knock anybody out. I don't care who you are. It's like some of the punches I know if that would connect on the chin, that knock somebody out. Okay, and some of that on the side of the crown, that knock somebody down out. The issue is if you fight really good people, it's really hard to connect clean for them. So that's a big difference. So it's not like pro fighters have like conditioned shins that makes it harder to knock them out. As a matter of fact, the more sparring you do in fighting, the easier you get knocked out. You don't condition your shin. It's like you get easier and easier to knock out over time. So the difference is that it's harder to connect with. Okay, either because they're moving their head or they're putting something in between or they're using good offense and defense, where it's like they're choking you up by throwing a lot of stuff at you, so you don't get like a clean shot in it. So I should have gone a little bit lighter course with the beginner's training. I went in cold, like literally, and it started to feel kind of hard, and I can feel pain here, and there. Now I'm warmed up, so I'm a little bit looser. I can go harder if I want to. So 1 hour, 4 minutes. And I'm not joking. It's like these guys have been missing out. It's a sugar shot of Melee. Okay, I knocked that fool out too. Okay, it's not. I knock him out. I could knock him out tonight. Understand? Tonight. So they can't let me knock you out tonight, sugar. He's got sugar in his brain. That makes it even easier to knock out, understand? So here. Hump like a rabid dog or something like this. So here. Here's Sean's brutal. Here's his chin here. I don't think he'd like that connect on his chin. Like that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. So here comes the second one, okay. That's extra boom. 100 though. Okay, yeah. My hips don't lie, okay. That's secure. These are the favorite heat-seeking missiles. Here. From here. And that's speeding it up now, so it's less telegraphic here. I like to mix it up sometimes. Switch my stance. Not to come too unbalanced. Then I go from southpaw, orthodox to southpaw. Do. This also gives me a workout in my side muscles here, my subcutaneous transfix muscles, right under here under the rib cage. Roy Jones Jr. wanted to do sparring or an exhibition match in my living room. I'd be up for it. But I'm gonna have to check it so it doesn't bring any dark guys or something. It's some kind of cheating to soak his gloves and cologne or something like this. I got allergies. So, okay. So, I'm gonna have to pat him down. Okay, that's this. But it's like, all other things taken care of. Like make sure they don't cheat or have some kind of poison on them and stuff like this. I wouldn't have problems sparring one of these guys. If Rogan really wants to come out of retirement. I hit one of these. Like this. Here. Hit one of these. I've been wanting this to be the first and the last punch and last. So just walk towards it like this. Pumping the jab like this. As soon as I connect, you also like this. And I feel my back okay. Like this. Either the rib cage comes here. It can be whatever punch can come from here. Here it goes around. And around here you decide what type of punch it's gonna be. It goes here. Now from here it can become like an uppercut here. It can become an uppercut from the side, kind of like this. It can become this. It can become a straight punch right there. This is jab camera now. Mike Tyson thinks he's sexy. I know I'm not that sexy. I'm riding elephants with the abs and knock your ass out. I'm riding elephants over the abs of the mountains, understand, to knock your ass out. I knock the elephant out, then I knock you out. Like this. This. Okay, so now we'll do a little bit more conditioning. This is more for muscle. This is not a combination that you like to do. I'd like to end up doing this in a street fight, sport fight, any type of fight, okay? But this is like building punching endurance, be able to throw fast punches and things like this. So I don't have to always pay, but it's something that helps strengthen your body for fighting. These type of things. I like that I'm doing that in fact. I throw 20 punches, the same punch like this. And I can feel these type of muscles. So a lot of the explosive power that I use to throw punches is coming from here a lot of times. So I've noticed that there's a pattern that I recognize. That if something starts cramping up in my training, it's usually this area right here. Like under rib cage, like around here, start cramping up. Which I guess my stance here, like the power comes here, rotation from here. Because I guess bang bang kind of light here, and then ripping the horn once is like from here. So it's like a lot of it is born here. You can do things like this too. And then if one muscle group gets fatigued, you have to get creative. If you have to throw effective punches and hit hard in ways that don't involve that muscle group. So throwing this kind of stuff is like it became hard to do. And I switched to like wider stuff like this. You don't know something. You don't know me, son. There's blood, sweat, and tears. Now, so disclaimer for you, there's no actual blood, okay? So does the ketchup, but there's sweat, okay? So random assorted body fluids. Okay, yeah, I have to explain what type of body fluids there's not involved. But it's like, it's not that type of doll, okay? That the guys watches that don't train and leave out likes on my videos. That's a different type of doll. It's not that type of doll. So, here. And we go light and work it up. So these are more straight force like this. Okay, and then these, from this straight force, bang, 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 it's like forward, bang, 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 bang. At any moment, it becomes from the side. And if you throw one, it's good to throw another one. So here, bang, bang, here, 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 okay. The people don't understand. I like to throw hard stuff, okay? I like to throw hard things when I'm training. But a lot of shots I throw are unnecessarily hard. Meaning you don't need that much force pressure to hurt somebody. Like this, if it connects to rib cage, is this. It can hurt, like really hurt. Here, possibly without gloves, can break a rib. This, just that. Okay, so it doesn't have to be this. Okay, like from over here. Okay. The inner bitch, he runs in here and starts crying, "Oh, Mike, stop training, it's hurting me." So he starts hiding here a lot of times. He hides hiding my wrist. So a lot of times I start training, that tells me that has to be located in the bitch. It's like Hannah Shark the Kiss, like a little midget, like a small little BS guy. He's real small and like, ooh. So it's like I start training and that helps me to know where the inner bitch is hiding. A lot of times he ends up hiding the right wrist or something like this. And it's like he's talking to me. He's like, "Oh, that's so hard, punch, it's hurting right now." And it's like I keep throwing him. And then he runs and hides somewhere down here. Somebody starts going, "Oh, it hurts, you hurt," or something like this. Eventually, you stop here from him. So here. 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 Don't try anything you see me do in the session, but it sounds silly. I'm not juggling knife or somebody slashing. But if you train like at a gym, you have a gym membership, like the average person that does like to train hard as I said at home. Yeah, okay. So okay, I just kind of ordinary guys go to a gym to train. Okay, so I live in the gym. Okay, so here's the point. So yeah. So anyway, what's my point here? Yeah, if you go to the gym, if you got watches, go to the gym, you got a bag, and sometimes you put on some gym gloves, you hit a little bit of heavy bag. You can't just throw it like this, you're gonna break something. This is harder than a heavy bag. So a heavy bag is better for practicing hard shots than this. Because here, you can really hurt yourself, you can break your wrist and things like this. There's certain parts of this that are harder than others. And this part, I've noticed, is a lot harder. Like right on here. So we'll do a little bit more like this here. 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 Bruce Lee had a 1-inch punch up like this. We'll source it from here. And he can hit it. Okay, that one can also hurt. So yeah, these are pretty much, I guess, like UFC gloves. Maybe 6 ounces of what is 4, 6, 8, I don't know. I'm on the metric system. So, the Venom gel padded gloves, they're good. And these, okay. Oh, it hurts too. So yeah, I don't think that I will be a walkover like these guys, the Sean Strickland. I've seen his spot was on YouTube, okay, and he's just walking down like swollen, like lazy shots, like, oh, something like this. I believe he could end up getting hurt and try something like this on me. I understand. I might be at smaller, way less than some of these guys he's bought before, like YouTubers, but I don't think it'd be as easy for him. I can hurt him, understand. Yeah, connect with one of these to his cranium, anywhere on his cranium. Okay. Especially if I can create a sort of head like this, like a little baby, like this. And then hit him like okay. Oh, sure, go here, sir. And just so hit him. Okay. Hey, so, hey, come here. Good job. Okay. So, I'm training at the school of Charlie's, what's it called? Charlie Seladov. He trained me, okay? He taught me everything he knows. So, basically, my tactic to win the fight against this pros be like, invite him over for some lighthearted, light sparring. It's like 10%, not to the head, okay? Okay. It's like, that's what I'm expecting. But it's like Charles strictly comes into the gym and I'm waiting behind quarter baseball bat. Okay, yeah. So it's like, when I gave it away, I had to cut this out in case I can actually get what is getting interested. So, anyway, here. Now, all jokes aside, it's like, I haven't seen any of these YouTubers that he's been sparring being able to throw heads. Like, I can't stop his head, so. that he didn't see that. I think this is caught your guard. Oh, fuck. So he's like, go like this. Hey, stop. Like this. He's like, what the fuck? Okay. Doesn't matter what he does at that point. He might try to shoot on me. Okay. I'm here for chapter 2. And also, the speed, okay. I don't think he's ready for the speed. I have to look more. It's straight out of nowhere. It's like I'll go up, I come down again. Here. Here. All of a sudden I'm taller than you, understand? Go here. See, I got hydraulics. Let's start here. There. And he's gonna need some rhino plastic that works on rhinos after that. I want these guys to specialize in fixing rhino horns and this and stuff like this. To fix whatever it is left to fix up after that. So, anyways, that one. Here, down. Now, these type of elbows, you don't throw in sparring. Unless you're a bit short for basketball or something. So, here. Here. Now, it becomes more difficult to catch and clean with this. You have good power delivery because it's sweat here. So, it becomes more. If I slide it, there's more energy lost. More straight ones, almost here with the forearms, work better when I'm slipping. That one was good. That one. And I can feel this in my neck and all kinds of places. I'm doing a lot of force with these G forces. When you're training building so-called muscle memory, so that your brain has like a map, a road map, a sequence where it's done this before. So even if you're training static here, like you're always like at this distance here, and you're not practicing ever like closing the distance and then start connecting and stuff like this. It's like if a certain moment you end up at this distance, you've been practicing at this distance, hitting here, and then you start coming here, you end up here. It's like now from here you've already trained this before. But from here connect. That one was good. So yeah, we're getting it. This I could keep going definitely pretty much. So from here to a lot of times, if it's MMA or a street fight, the Muaythay stance might not be preferable, or like a height or anything like height. We like height stuff like this. So augmenting it and having, I like to train with like bent legs. Even if I have one leg here, I have bent legs here. One thing that helps for street fighting, for example. If I get clipped, and if you fight somebody, I get hit, and I'm up here, and I fall over like a timber and hit my head in the ground, I'm more likely to die, okay? If I'm from here, and I get clipped, and I fall down, it's like there's less distance for my cranium to hit the ground. People die in street fights all the time. They get hit standing, and then they fall over and hit the head on the ground, and they die. So here's the point. So if I'm lower, there's less distance to fall, okay, if I fall. If I get taken down, if I'm up here and somebody pulls on my legs, and same there, okay. Now, if I'm further down, there's less force. I'm close to the ground. It's also easier for me to catch something that's coming in low, okay. And from here, also low, it's a power position. But a lot of force comes from below. So say if you start up here and I want to throw something powerful like an uppercut, it becomes kind of dropping down and going up. Like you see boxers train sometimes. It's like they turn down here and then throw something. So from here, throwing up is more powerful. Here, here. Same knees. And from down here, everything's more powerful. Throwing from low. Pretty much. Unless things that are coming from above. See here, that could be a takedown defense. Here, see here. If somebody dies on this leg, you can catch them here. See here. Even to the side. Okay. It might not look like much, but this hitting your head doesn't feel good. Here. To here. See here, from here. You can kick to the side too. So. Here. Yeah. It's looking ominous. We need some kind of music here. Here's another punch from here. Cock back. And then I'm hitting like this. Not like this. Here. 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 In case we're fighting John Jones. This is a model after John Jones' knees. Okay. I got it measured just to be the right level. These I like these. These are record balls too, if you can hear what I'm. Now you can also do a takedown on yourself with this sweeping leg, like this sweeping. This. If you connect with the heel, it's good. If you connect middle base of this, you can spin yourself to the ground. But here, this can be powerful. From here, that one, okay, that can hurt you. Here. Anyway, knee, hip, anywhere. Here, other side now. Here. And from here, if I end up here, miss you or something, this is an auto position for a sweep. Like if one of the legs wouldn't reach, just quickly shoot out the leg and then do this. That one here. So here, to here. Crucial part technique is keep the back of your head low and towards your opponent at all times. I was trying to get him in the head just to look at the camera, but Yeah, we're not doing that. So that's the point. I fight it tonight. Mike Tyson thinks he's Alexander. I'm not Alexander. Mark the Queensberry fight Mike Tyson tonight. Sign the card, that big boy. Sign the card, right? I really wish, because if Mike Tyson could have some cute little puppy dog that his nerves are taken care of. There was a homeless shelter dog here in Dalton and Baltimore. I fed it with out of his palm of his hands and the baby together, slept with it for years. I could stomp with his testicles and burn blood torches, bite his eyes out so he can feel the pain that I feel every night. Waking up, training to fight Mike Tyson in his prime. Like that punch there. Mike Tyson has felt that. Here. I don't like to emulate style too much. A few times I've tried it, I said there's something called the peak of which time Mike Tyson had, and I go from there, what do you do like this, and then moving forward, going kind of like this, and then he turns to the side and throws something. But it's like I have my own style. Let's go more punches. From here. And I'm generating a lot of force there, and I'm not, none of my feet are leaving the ground, I'm not even pivoting, I'm staying planted. And then it's mostly like really good above the waist rotation. And using a lot of punch power in the right hand comes from the left hand. Like, see, like here. So this part is holding on, of course, like in the center here. My reptilian brain has upregulated the cortisol, adrenaline, and other things, so I'm becoming less and less sensitive to pain, which helps with a lot of performance. So here's the point. Good stuff. 1 hour 33 minutes. Yeah. Here's the obvious. If you end up here, that has to make sense to go for a takedown. Yeah. What else will we do? I saw a clip, Drogo's kicks are like gunshots. Yeah, I got punches are like gunshots, yeah. I see kicks and lead sound like gunshots. I ratio like 68 punches are like gunshots. Like at least a 38 or something. Okay. So It's winding up like a fish. We're gonna do more rapid repetitions. Here, same as we did before. Emphasis is on speed and repetitions, not power. I was looking at, I've subscribed to a few channels, YouTube channels, the live stream free amateur Muaythay matches in Thailand. The other day I saw these like 12-year-old boys fighting competitively. I think Clinch also started with like 8 or 12 so far. Supposedly how it works in Thailand. It's like a lot of times it's like a family profession. Like the dad is a Muaythay fighter. It makes a living. Then there's the son and it's like he makes his son be a Muaythay fighter. And then the son starts fighting with like 8 or 12 so far. It's like the breadwinner for the whole family. So if you look at a lot of the biggest Thai fighters, the records, like stats, you'd be surprised, like a lot of them had their first like fight, it will say Wikipedia like 12 or 14 or something like this. Generally, the quicker you start off, the better you can become. Same learning an instrument or language. You have peak neuroplasticity before you're 50 years old. Okay, roughly before you're 20, but especially before you're 15, you have this stuff called neuroplasticity. And the things that you can do post neuroplastic peak to enhance neuroplasticity. Like for example, force yourself to write with your left hand rather than the right hand. Force yourself to do things with your non-dominant hand that you normally would do with your dominant hand. Can like force your brain to increase neuroplasticity. So it's kind of like shocking the system. The brain is like, oh, this person started doing something really hard, so we need to make the brain better at learning something quickly. Okay. So this is why a lot of people that come to America, for example Sweden, they're foreigners, if they're like Spanish or stuff like this, they're 60 and they have like an accent, but the kids speak fluent because they started speaking at an early age. So from here we can throw this apple strong. I played out with the day a few times. Maybe I go to Thailand and try fighting amateur there. Thai, just go to all this severe spec. I'm a foreign guy. Let me up. Okay. Okay. It's like, okay. They can show up all these places. We got like a bar or something, that Thai fights. I'm foreign bike. Let me up. Okay. He's like, let me go up and fight with these guys. Okay. Let's see how it works. And it's like, I thought about that. Like maybe I go to Thailand, try fighting amateurs. And if I get my ass, it's like, okay, it's not for me. But if I win my first fight, maybe then it's like, oh, sorry, maybe we get into this. Now, typically, you don't start something like that, competitive sports, after you're 30. I'm 35. It's Mike. Mr. 35 is the new 25. Okay, there's a guy I follow you on YouTube. Shout out to Carl. And it's kind of like a singer starts his video with that Mr. 45 is the new 25 or something like this. And like I gotta come up with something better. The Mr. 35 is the new 15 or something like this. So I've been training when I was 15, okay? One thing that I saw in his video, he's a boxing coach that I tried in my previous training stream. He talked about when you get the spaghetti arms, which I'm no stranger to. Where it's like your arms get tired, get fatigued. In your training, like if something you can do if that happens, you tuck your chin, raise your eyes up, and then throw punches like this or something like this. So if I'm here, keeping a guard, I can do it. But if I keep doing this like 30 minutes, one punch and keep a guard, there's gonna be a problem. Maybe I get tired, fatigue, and it becomes hard for me to keep my arms up. So something you can do is tuck your chin, eyes up, and I guess kind of lean and throw a punch like this. Now we haven't gotten to that point yet. I got more juice in these arms. Not that type of juice. Speak of juice. Breakfast, lunch of champions. It's vitamin C water with creatine and a B complex tablet. Nectar of the gods. Ambrosia of the wilderness. So I use the shoulder to be a stand-in for the head, because like I said, so much unlikely in a fight to keep the head like this, okay, at all times, like this, and have like good posture like this. So a lot of times, especially someone knows how to fight, they're gonna end up keeping the chin in and down and things like this, and throwing uppercuts, typically not throwing them like this, okay. The more natural targets on level where you might throw an uppercut is if, say, my head is here for a moment, for example, like here, or something like this, and then the uppercut comes. So I use this as a target, so I'm standing for uppercuts. Here. I got a Ferrari body. A lot of people have like a Fiat. I got a Ferrari body, like a McLaren F1, like a sports car body. And it's like if I red line, it's like something's gonna, like the wheels are gonna come off, something like this. So you have to use your mind as the governor, so you don't throw too much. You swing your arm too fast, you can pull your arm out of socket. If you want a performance, 100% of horse races are won by horse, by the way, okay? Not a donkey. So here's the point. If you want to end up being Mike Saha, like Mike Saha with like a thoroughbred racehorse, you can't live your life as if you're like some kind of stable dog or something like this, okay? Like you're eating water and apples and just going around mooing and straight and stuff like this, okay? It's like you have to, they pump them full of steroids and things like this, okay? It's like they give them horse tea, whatever they give them, the horses, whatever they got, they put it in there. Okay, so it's like coffee, vitamins. There's a lot of things that go into this. There's coffee, there's vitamins. About a third of my monthly income goes to supplements. Okay. Some guy was on a pair the other day. Some guy was like, Mike, Joe Rogan will kick your ass or something like this. Okay. And I'm not like trash. I'm not saying, oh, I said pussy. I'm saying, I haven't seen anything recent. I'm not so sure. I would say that's my thought. Someone said, Mike, Joe Rogan will kick your ass. I'm not so sure. Yeah, I haven't seen anything recently though. It's like me, I got something every week like this. It's like, it's not like the issue, I think I can fight someone. It's like, I got the cardio, got the stamina for a pro boxing match. Okay, see. I got the punch power, the speed, I got techniques, people can see my speed, my power, things like this. My movement speed and things like this. So it's like, Joe, I haven't seen anything recent. So he's gonna have to come up there and throw some gunshot punches, kicks and so for this, if I'm gonna accept that he could even survive in the presence of my athletic aura without like choking out the space off of the like the energy on so just to get a whiff of the sweat and he goes sleep on so right here. This looks a little bit like Joe Rogan. It looks a bit like Joe Rogan. Get him like this. Get him in the house, little baby, don't you cry. Yeah, cradle. You're already down to here. Here. Just it's all shoulder. I just need a little bit with the finger here somewhere. Get his butt on. Okay. So yeah. I can't really decide who I'm dedicated training. Sometimes I'm dedicating my videos as a training camp for a specific fighter. We talk about Sean Strickland, Ryan Garcia. I feel like right now, Ryan Garcia dropped to the window. I could kick his ass. I could beat him. I feel it. I can feel it. There's a reason. There's a reason why none of these guys reach out to me. Alice Pereira, Joe Rogan. There's a reason why none of these guys reach out to book me as a sparring partner. Sean Strickland, Pereira, Garcia, Canelo, none of these guys. There's a reason why none of them book me as a sparring partner. They know where the bread is buttered. And the bread is buttered like in the crane smashed in by Max Sound punches at 600 RPM. So this is kind of like Elon Musk sent an email once where he saw me do one of these and he was looking to learn about the energy. So he asked how to get the kinetic energy going so he can launch the satellites. But basically from here, see I'm turning and I'm jumping up at the same time here. I start low. See that one landed here. Here. Right here, I bow, bend my knees, hand here, and then I'm jumping up while turning like this. And if it connects, it's really powerful. See there, it's very explosive. Here. And it's down here. And then this. The same thing works sideways too. Here. And this is all rotation. This is mostly arm punches. Then we're going to switch to the other extreme. So here, generating force with arm punches now. Mostly arm punches. And that's mostly just swinging my arms, okay? Now, the other extreme is tensing my arms and then rotating. And I'm turning my body and keep my arms like this. So one extreme, I'm staying still and swinging my arms, and it's hitting hard. Now I'm gonna hit hard, exact opposite way. Fix my arms, and then turn my body like this. And I'm hitting as hard. So there's two ways to generate the same force. I want to have X amount of power here. I can go here, or see here, and it's not moving on so much. There's two ways you can do it. Here, not turning now, arm punching. And it's most of the arms. And now we go to the other end of the spectrum. It's fixate arms and most. So this is like 90% the arms moving, 10% other parts of the body. And this is the opposite. This is 90% the other, whatever here. And it's turning the shoulder forward and then swinging like this. Try to do the other way. Fix the arms, turn. And it's hitting at least as hard, just holding my arms and turning. If you combine both, it's really good. I had a type of athleticism, like a God-given athleticism, where I can break the rules for boxing. Like they teach you things, if you watch videos, like to punch hard, see? How to punch hard. First, I got videos punch already, I don't need to watch the videos. Okay, now, it's like, to punch, learn how to punch hard. Okay, videos, show up my feet. It's like, you gotta rotate and things like this. It's like, I can punch hard, not like you have to throw it up and rotate and things like this. I can punch hard, arm punching, see? So I can break the rules. So it's like, other people don't have athleticism, they can generate a powerful punch just swinging the arm really. So that to really throw hard, I had to turn the whole body. So, same, I even done something ridiculous before. Where I get down on my knees, the like punching power comes from the legs, okay? I get down on my knees like I'm in a wheelchair or something, and I'm throwing hard hooks like this on my knees in front of me. So, if you have that, and then you combine perfect body dynamics, like very good ones, it becomes even better. Now, here's what I realized. There becomes a part where you're punching unnecessarily hard, okay? Where there's a point of diminishing returns. We don't have to hit super hard. It depends what you're training for. If you would do boxing, you have like all the gloves and the wraps and so this. It's like, okay, you can hit really hard to the body, that's good. But if you when you make gloves or bare knuckles or what is, there's a point where you punch it unnecessarily hard and you hurt yourself more than another person. Here's ball dynamics. Here's an upturn, turn up for what here. That one makes it powerful. This would be even better if the head is there. Here. See here. That is glorified by my athleticism because I can move in ways that's like undeniable. I'm undeniable, like my athleticism, my strength, my speed, my stamina, how I compare, not to the worst, but to the pros, like athletes. I'm not joking. I see it all the time, open up like Instagrams, like Ryan Garcia showcases ridiculous speed in his recent training. It's like less than a week ago, I made a video being as fast. What do you mean, like that 4-punch combo, for example, here. Like a 6-punch combo there. Okay, and it's like I can go look, so yeah, what I just did was at least as fast as what you saw Ryan Garcia doing in training. So, anyway, everything I can do is remarkable compared to the average person. And even compared to pros, like my speed, my stamina, my cardio, gas tank, how hard I can hit, the speed of the flurries, things like this. And I have no professional training. I'm self-trained, self-taught. Everything I can do, boxing, punches, knees, kicks, everything. Self-trained, self-taught. How did all of this start? What you see now, a guy who's fast and hard and can hit hard and is above average at punching, throwing, and things like this. I got saved. I prayed to God that He'll make me better at fighting, help get faster. That's one of the first things I started praying to as a baby in Christ. God, pray to make me fast and hard and stronger, better at fighting, help to stay fast and hard and strong. So that's what you're seeing still, 35 years old. So I've stayed hard and strong and fast and gotten better at fighting without having to train in the gym or something like this. So. That will break somebody's ribs. That will connect somebody's ribs. I gotta close the distance for the one, and then do it two. From here. It's a jump step where I'm here, here, and then here. I'm bouncing off the floor. Here, see here. Here. Kind of a touchdown the second one here. 1, 2. See here. Here. 2. God has been guiding me to all truth, okay? All truth. It's like I see other Christians like they didn't even wake up to 9/11, or like Johnny come lately. It's like I got saved within like 5 years. I figured out I was inside job. It's like Americans started like 60s. Like, oh, what? I saw some guy on the radio talk about what's inside job. Maybe something too. It's like maybe I have been following the Holy Spirit. Okay, getting into all truth. Truth about health, fitness, truth about what not to put in your body, truth about conspiracies, truth about this and that. So, oh, I've been watching Mike's videos. Tell myself he's crazy, Megalos vitamin C. And maybe you saw Joe podcast, like 6 years after I started making videos about Megalos and vitamin C. And Susan Humphries on there. He's like, oh, I guess the contradiction is some celebrity on a celebrity podcast. It's like vitamin C Megalos. He's a vitamin C expert in the follow me, Susan Humphries. Talks about Patricia Barton's vitamin C. And he's like, yeah, okay, you could have learned about this like 6 years ago if you would listen to me. So this gives people contradiction us. People watch me and say, Mike's crazy and paranoid. Okay. You see, what's his Joe talks about vitamin C megadosing. Like 10 years later, he's just a half Joga's part. It's like vitamin C megadosing expert. It's like, oh, okay. Or somebody on this guy hosts has on 89 truths, Richard Gage. It's like now they're like, oh, no, they're inside job in the Christian community. It's the first time they hear it. Okay. Like you've been missing out. So they've been missing out because they've been listening to people that if you let Satan pick your pastor for you. Because Satan wants the body of Christ to be ignorant of Satan's devices, so that he can remain advantage of them. So he needs them to be ignorant and weak and not know about things. So.
rhythms can help you as well. There's a reason why they used to have, like the Roman armies, they used to have marching tunes. It used to be sort of rhythm, dun dun dun, or something like this, because it helps. It can help have a rhythm. So if you start getting tired, if you have the right type of rhythm going, that can help you to keep going, to fall into rhythm. And focus on the rhythm, and not like focus on how tired you are or feel or something like this. If you start feeling tired, if you're like a dum 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 as you're jogging, some kind of rhythm that you focus on, and you're not focusing on like how tired you feel, exhausted you feel. It's like you can be carried by the rhythm. Here, from here. Level change can be good to do. Here. Here, 1, 2, 3. From here, I can snap into an elbow. Here, there. That can hurt you. Here. Here. I like to launch them from my hand. The more powerful ones. I saw a clip from Master Tony, which is the Muay Thai coach that trained in Corona. This documentary, Corona fighting Thailand, you can find it. and he's still out doing coaching videos. And I've been throwing my elbows, and I've been feeling proud about my elbows. Some of my best attacks, most powerful ones, more impressive than my punches a lot of times. Some of the techniques I'm to feel the happiest was after throwing the elbow strikes that are powerful, hit hard. They said sometimes they really hit hard. But I tried something different because a lot of times I throw it kind of like this, and it shows some little details. I should talk about the elbows, and I have your hand close to your chest or something like this, and he had his hand kind of like this, and that's over. A lot of times I go kind of like this, like this with my elbows. And it's like this kind of strange to have your hand like this and like this. There's a lot of detail. Another thing that happened a few times when I throw the elbows is that I'm like poking myself with my fingers or punching myself in the jaw or something like this. Like this, and I'm punching myself. So maybe it can help with that if you have it here. Yeah, like that. Like from here. Like I got a little shelf so far. That will really hurt if it connects here. Now the danger is coming in like a reactive defensive elbow. If you're moving like this, obviously it's dangerous. So a lot of times if I practice long range, close to the distant attacks, like either leaping through the air or like moving in to deliver a powerful elbow, like a long range elbow. I like putting up a shield as I'm moving in. Like from the elbow, like a hook, something come from the side, so here. Like move in like this, for example. And not like this, okay? But like this. So this hand goes here, and then here. Okay, I missed that one. I also like to do chain elbow strikes, so I practice this here. Here, and then going back and forth like this. And I'm practicing connecting with my elbows the way that I want to. From here. And this can become really powerful if you lead with this. This hand can also sweep the guard. So if the hands are here, it can move the hands out of the way, open up for another attack. Do some fly stuff now. Okay, if you still stand there, it's not complete, it's the bad day for. I figured this out. This is the launch sequence. How I set up the launching, like the flying attacks, like the body dynamics to make stuff fly. It's not like a frog where I'm bending my legs like this, and then I just fly with my legs, fly through there. It's like a pendulum. I'm on my back leg like I'm second here. I roll forward here, and then that provides natural lift for my hip here once you go up and forward. So I'm using very little energy from here to fly through the air. Instead of like here, and then I can kind of throw a ball for this. like this. It's like a lot of muscle behind the legs. It's on the back leg like this, roll forward, and it naturally provides forward and up lift. My body wants to go up and forward. So here, roll forward, and then the time is I add some explosive power to it, and then I go flying like here. See? Here. Here. Shoulder again. Like this. See, I'm rolling into it. I've been forcing myself to not train. I've been taking it easy for a few days. I've had to get better at that. I'm forcing myself to kind of pace myself and force myself to take days off and not train. As I said, this kind of take it easy. Now, in order to get depressed, if I take a day where it's like, I'm not going to train to sit and play video games, just watch videos and podcasts and doom scrolls, they say this, I get depressed pretty quickly. So, I need to train quite frequently. And if I don't stay physically active, it's very quickly, I notice I start feeling crummy, like this. Hours, 30 minutes. This light is brought in by Be Light Chandelier lighting for your lighting pleasure. My Saha. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I don't know if you know about this, but this is also how kangaroos fight. They jump on this flex. Okay, and they throw Muaythay. Kangaroos fight Muaythay actually. So I don't know if they had kangaroos in Thailand now. There's like some Thai guys hundreds of years back were sitting and watching kangaroos fight and say, oh, maybe we did that or something like this. I don't know. But kangaroos pretty much fight Muaythay. Okay. I've seen enough clips of that. They fight Muaythay. They want to try to capture your neck, and then they want to kick you. Okay. They have like kicks, straight kicks. They want to capture your neck a lot of times. They like get a hold of you and then kick to your stomach. So there's a lot of controlling the neck and then kicks. No elbow strikes like this, but it's like kicks and like capture the neck and kick. So it's kind of simple fighting system. Now, if a kangaroo kicks, if I kick in the stomach just like this, okay, it can hurt you. But if you have these claws there, you get kicked in the stomach, it can disembowel you. It can really open you up. So basically, here's my kick, which is here, and then you jump up and double kick it with the legs, which is hard to do. I hit him with the neck there. More elbow strikes. Here I like to close the distance. Practice that from a distance here. And then quickly deliver elbow strike. Like lead with the elbow strike. Also, what I like to practice if I slide off, miss something, or it connects bad, and like slides off. So that is practicing attack from different positions. Same with the knife handling, where it's like practicing, like if I attack like this, sometimes I end up like this after connecting with something or missing. So building muscle memory from here, attack effective from here. Because something that might happen, like especially like the wild haymaker elbow strikes. If the person pulls the head back or it slides off or something like this, my body's like here. Okay, let's head up over here. Practice attack from this newfound position. Here, see the effect of it. If the head is in the same spot. Here. If this might happen, I might miss. The person might move the head back or to the side. End up here, for example. Okay. Attack from there. Or here to the body if that's open. Maybe the hands are going from my neck or my shoulders, something like this, and the body's open. Well, let's break his rib cage, so dig my elbow with this lever here. Here. I call this the grappling balls. This is also an elbow strike. A lot of times I like to practice the taste of powerful, understand? So here, this for example, the wrecking ball. Here, this elbow strike. This can be like really, really bad, understand? Here, this elbow strike. Now even standing here can be a little force. Here, okay. Now if I close the distance with it, it makes it just that much more powerful. Here, here, here. And it can be to the head too. Because here, okay, it can be all kinds of stuff. See here, here, here. It's all I'm supposed to. I think these gloves, I don't really have any complaints. There's a lot of friction, okay. But I can tell this, like it rubs off like black paint on it.
It's a new glass. Maybe I should have washed it first off on this. But they're so cheap that I could just keep buying new ones. I could afford to buy a new pair every month. I think like $12 or something like this. So. More elbows. You. And then I snap into it here. See here. Here. See here. The whole body's turning into here. Kind of. It's a little bit separated from the position right here. So a lot of times I like to throw things with power. It's like a power center style that I'm training. So it's not kind of like tight and just like touching, like to cut. I work to like I'm practicing to hit it where I'm breaking the bones and things like this. So here, rather than like getting position here, like tap, tap, tap or something like this, I'd rather like to throw things like this, practicing things like this, close to distance, and then an elbow like that, where it's like really effective. And these are harder to land, like it's charging up at close distance of this, but it seems to have potential to end the fight, like if one of them land. And not just like something breaks or cuts or this, but if you practice things that if this would land, practice getting better at this, and it's a technique that if it lands can end the fight with that one thing landing. Yeah. That for example, that's a real hard one, like right here. And if it's here too, you can also turn them off. I notice a lot of times these ones are not that powerful. I've learned how to connect with these from the side here, okay, but they're not as powerful as the one that come here or from the side. Here, and that's enough to break more. They hit here and break one off. So this, when he's moving like this is good to practice reflex for this. Could be cat stopping somebody coming in with something. If the hands are here, it's open in the middle, you can sneak this in between them. So this is good that like he's bouncing and moving away. But typically if you punch somebody, they're unlikely to actually connect by as the reflex move into you. More like they move back after that. But this, you hit it once, he swings back and comes at you. When he comes at you, this is good for practicing like connecting with something coming in, like countering. And then figuring out how to tackle things, and then figuring out how to stay covered as I'm delivering my attack systems, and like lightly counters. So if I want to close the distance, hit with an elbow here, like that one for example. Obviously, maybe the first time I practice is just like standing here and then like forward like this. It's like, okay, that's got potential. I figure out a way to hit real hard from this angle. Then more advanced becomes then, okay, more sophisticated way to close the distance and deliver that is what on the left side, put something up like this, for example, as I'm moving like here, okay, and then this, or even here, like that one, for example. We'll do another flying one here.
I don't know how long I've been muted. If I hope it's now as I was changing the camera. So I was muted. Do some kicks. That would break ribs if you would that. One, 2, 3. One, step down. 2, step down. Turn. 3. Yeah, it works. 1, 2, 3. A lot of these come from the legs. Here. To 53. Go for 3 hours. Now I'm doing a little bit of this. A little bit of athletic stuff. Training a little bit of the leg stuff. Things like this.
Whatever threat.
I'll be switching targets also. Now I'm gonna be hitting the jaw, or intending to. I miss a few times. I'm gonna be hitting the jaw. I gotta do more temple. I'm gonna hit the temple and operable. It's the same target, so here maybe expand a little bit, but generally this level.
Where the knees are. From here. More knees. That's all I want to do. This is smelling salt. Mornings. I was doing a rudder clock, 360. Go left leg, a full circle, and then switch to the right leg, another circle. These are hard. This can really hurt. Here or here. Here, especially if it's a little bit of a distance you're spawning into, and you cannot do this here. Here, here. If it's street fighting, if it's a professional Muay Thai match, you know, a lot to the groin. But I believe it can hurt that knee in the thigh here, for example, from 1 or 2 times. Can kill the leg or like hurt it. Rib cage, stomach, it can hurt. So this, I tried the ones that are a little bit harder. They weren't as good yet. I'll keep pressing. But these ones I gotta perfect here. There, that one. There. And it's like an uppercut. So here it can hit somewhere, but the trajectory keeps going up, so it can, person moving back, if you aim it to hit here, for example, maybe it hit here. A bit of thigh. Here, that's one. Here. Here. Or from the side. From back here to here.
Do 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 do. I could keep going like this 12 more hours if I want to. Practice neck captures a little bit. See like this. Either get the cranium or the neck. What I'm practicing is getting the neck and then delivering, doing crosses, X's, like here, Control it. Get out of here. 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 And then from here we can go bang, bang. And I want to be deep behind here. So that's what I'm practicing. Getting the neck and building muscle memory. So it's like strike when iris is hot. If I want to control the person, I want to have a good grip behind the neck. But to deliver an attack, it's like all I need is to control them for a moment, like to keep the neck, the head for a moment, to pull him into an attack, and to keep him where I want him to be. So if I want to kind of wrestle and control him, it's more important to have a strong grip, like both hands. But all I need really is like if I can get my hand behind the neck for just like half a second, so I can pull him into this attack. This is hard to keep with just one hand here. All I need is to have the hand there, like keep the grip, control his neck with my one hand for like half a second, so I can launch off with my right. So that's what I'm practicing here. Get the hand there, and then from here, obviously like a short punch, bang, bang. 1, 2, punch, get the neck, 1, punch, elbow, and then switch. Right hand, punch, elbow. And then this, here, pulling, controlling here now, pulling the knee into it, and then vice versa. I'm practicing this here, hand there, knee, switch, hand there, left knee now, attack, step down, and then using only one hand, and then alternate. So that's the drill that figure out. See there, for example, 1, 2, and then this, and I can switch it to the other side too. It's bang, bang, here, here. So all I need to control the neck for a moment. And then this. Just one handed, and then switch. And it works well with the jab as leading. So here, and then instead of throwing a punch, I'm going to the side of the head here, and then pull them into the attack. See, and I'm curling my hand like this. Now you can escape it by moving to this side. Now we're going back to the knees and stuff.
I like this. Here. That one like that. This, I can do speaker from it. And I keep alternating like this. I like that one, you're also building muscles. So obviously, like I said before, if I want to control his head, like wrestle with him, like keep him for a long time, I want to have a better grip around his neck. Here. So I control him. Well, that's something else. Lock it. But to deliver an attack, it's like basically fixating him. So to deliver a knee, for example, here, this is not like how to keep control with this one hand. But all I need is to get my hand behind here for a moment, like half a second, so I can launch this attack. And it's making it harder for him to jump back and like make this miss. It makes it more powerful. So to keep controlling him, I need to have a better grip. With this, I just need to have my hand here for a moment to be able to do something like this. I can keep doing this like this. Stiff boxing. I'll do some endurance stuff here.
like this combo too. Here. One, two, three. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. That's very clean there. That one I help with that one. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four. That's a combo. Solar plexus. 1, solar plexus 2, liver shot 3, left hook to the head 4. Drop the hook. Then I keep me tight covered. Now 1, 2, 3, 4. See that? Yeah. So it's pretty good. It's the combo. 1 to the solar plexus, 2 to the solar plexus, 3 left hook, 4 left hook to the head, solar plexus, liver shot, hook to the head. See this? See, that's a combo. 1, 2, 3, 4.
thing about using this is you can press the water. So let's say you have a little cup, like an abrasive, and there's a little speck of sand or something there. Clean it like this, you can push dirt out of the scratch. You can get out of the scratch. Even minor wounds could be given major care because you can get infections, you can get stabs, and this and that. So even minor wounds could be given major care. It's like a scratch. If you go all around the floor and you have like a scratch, sometimes you can have a speck of sand and there it could be like a dog hair or whatever, something that affects even small scratches. I like it to sound that's not special for you that thing maybe so natural. My Christmas probably is on the part of the
really not working the way with the lost to sleep with my fathers and something like this. So yeah, there's you gotta do something to do right. So it's no point, it's like half-assing everything. You gotta do something. Might as well do it thoroughly. And that's a biblical mindset. Somewhere in Proverbs. Whatsoever thy hand findest to do, do with all thy might and all thy strength. Something like this. All that's required for evil to triumph is for good men to do nothing. So you have all these sellout churches, David Bursins, do the Bible Church, Andy Woods, Robert Breaker, all this punk, scumbag, wicked persecutors have been targeted for this satanic persecution program. And it's like, I guess part of why they've been able to get away with it for so long is because they have been speaking out enough about it and really working to expose these people. Beware of wolves in sheep's clothing. See, not sparing the flock. Oh, I'm a Christian, I subscribe to these people. What do? Act like wolves, work to tear and cause damage and harm, psychological warfare. Kind of like wolves. See, not sparing the flock. See, like a Christian is going to a Christian church, targeting video, a persecuted Christian as I am. It's like, oh, the pastors started to like tear at me and working to attack with psychological warfare, being subtle. Let's see. As the serpent, see. So it's very clear the influence is from Satan, these people. Where it's like they attack with lies subtly, see. Gaslighting, see. That's a big part of the Bible Church have been attacking with this persecution program. It's like the serpent's more subtle than the beast of the field what God has made. So the attack, a big part of the target psychological part of the gang stalking is gaslighting, psychological warfare, work to attack you, hurt you. Psychologically, destroy, tear, opposite of edifying, work to tear down and weaken and hurt you, harm you, gaslighting. And what is it? It's subtle lies, see. Subtle lies to hurt me as a Christian being persecuted, see. So it is kind of like a segue now into the target video stuff. So I'm a persecuted Christian. And unfortunately, it's like one thing, day to day I see all this lost shit of Satan, a children of Satan. Walk up the prince of the power there, like lost people, okay? And it's not really that shocking to me. There's like the deep state can get lost children of Satan to persecute me, a Christian. But it's like something that's really hurt me, that really pissed me off, is when I subscribe to like Christian YouTubers and the pastors talking me for this persecution program. And it's like, what is the main attack method they use? Subtle lies. Okay, gaslighting. The serpent was more subtle than the beast of the field. It's kind of clear who they've been working for, okay? So, I see quotes and things like this that kind of remind me, it's like I might have to start working harder to expose these churches that have been participating in the gang stalking. And I'm not the only Christian totally. I thought about this the other day. Maybe it's like, I can't be the only real Christian target video in this world. I don't know, maybe there's like 1 million target videos worldwide or something like this. I can't be the only Christian target video. How forceful are right words, but what does your argument prove? Or something like this. Behold how forceful are right words. So to be able to count what you're saying as right words, it has to be true. I thought about this again, words, like meditate. Like, what does that mean? Yeah. How forceful are right words? Well, it can't be like just like somebody's like a good word or something like this. Like an Obama speech. Like if he's like promoting, let's say, like a skill order, eloquent speech, and he's promoting like abortion or something like this, and it's like really well designed, like speechcraft at a high level. It can't be like limited to that, like skilled speech. So for me, for it to be like right words, has to be true words. See, true words. I don't think I will call right words, lies that are spoken eloquently. See? So, how forceful are right words? But what does your argument do? Yeah, so we see. I might get back into the video again of exposing these sellout churches. There's a lot of. I never needed these people. I've been having the Holy Spirit in my life guiding me to all truth. I guess that's why I know things that all the other people are blind to, and you're satanic sellouts. I notice. I've told you. What we have now in Christianity is what you get if you let Satan pick a pastor for you. See? And what does Satan? He already has an advantage over Christian. Let Satan have advantage of. We are not ignorant of his devices. Most Christians are ignorant of Satan's devices. And it's not until they hear from me, where I tell them, it's like, hey, don't put this in your body, do put that in your body, it's an agenda to weaken it. In the physical even, I can show it. Like this is a satanic agenda, it's what system to weaken everybody. And because the average Christian hasn't known what I know about, they haven't had the knowledge about this is a poison source, this is poison, here's something you can put in your body to take less damage from these poisons you have exposure to. If Satan is like, I want people, the thief come not to kill, steal, to destroy. I come that I might have life more abundantly. So it's like, look at Satan, it's like, yeah, I want people to be sick and weak and dying of cancer and this and that health problem, having short life expectancy. Conducive to me reaping a lot of souls. I have a lot of people be sick and weak, and Christians being not prosperous, being healthy unless they're so prosperous, but being weakened and broken down as it is. Is that they don't learn this. They don't learn about touches about talks. They don't learn about X, Y, and Z. And I can't even talk about these things, a lot of these things on YouTube. I can kind of brush over it. But I can't go into depth of this on YouTube. Yeah, so basically Satan has had a field day with Christians. I not as others have neglected to give unto the full counsel of God. Satan wants Christians weak. And most Christians are listening to pastors that are sellouts. That's another big conspiracy, understand? It's like, the reason I know this is because I'm a target video, which means it's like influencers, YouTubers, that's more the norm than an exception. It's like I subscribe to somebody on YouTube. It's like typically within a month they start targeting me in certain ways that like are part of the gang stalking persecution program, like psychological warfare, psychological warfare. So anyway, it's the point. Pastors, a lot of them, ranging from a lot to all, most, okay, to get specific, but a lot of them for sure, a given amount, okay, a certain amount, are sellouts, deep state sellouts, okay. Raphael Garner is a deep state sellout, Rod Breaker, to the Bible Church, Stephen Anderson, they're sellouts, satanic sellouts. And since I'm a part of the deep state, I can tell, because if I start listening to Stephen Anderson's sermons, he starts talking with this narcissistic always abuse, like they always do. To the Bible Church is not one of these sellout churches. Raphael Garner is another one. And I'm going to keep speaking the truth about this as long as I feel like it's meaningful to do. And what are you going to do? It's like ignore it, or they have to lie to defend themselves against all the truth. It's like, I'm a Christian, I've been persecuted, here are pastors that participate in persecution. And I'd have to be like, ignore what we're being reproved for, okay, keep silent. Or they have to lie to try to cover it up, because they have been doing this. They can either ignore it, or they can be like, lie, this guy's crazy, and they play more wicked games. Okay. So, sinning forces the hand of God in chastening. as a over Christian. So it's like it's a losing battle for them. They have done grievous harm and error and real wicked stuff. The pastors have sold out to the satanic deep state. And I can reprove and work to expose them. And then they can work to do more sins to try to cover up this already super serious sin. But be like work to smear me and like be like covered up and be like this guy's crazy. Have the Freemason bodies, secret society punks go and like pay people because this guy's crazy, don't believe him, and use more lies to cover up the evil and things like that. Play dirty games. And see how long it takes that the guy gets in cancer or something like this. So anyway, det ska bli en video. 3 hours 49 minutes, about 3 hours of training. So this is pretty much nothing. This is not really like something that I feel like more belts about, where it's like, oh wow, this was really hard. It's got a moderate intensity exercising. It was a good intensity, not too hard, not too light, and I feel like I didn't really hurt myself. Threw a lot of punches, kicks, knees, all kinds of stuff. Finish on the flex. Yes, I'm a persecuted Christian target. I'm the target of a secret persecution program called government gang stalking toward individuals. I like to reflect the video there. And then I could go watch the replay. Makes it easy to find a good moment I can screenshot, use a custom camera. So that's a better video. Bye.